Good afternoon, good people. Welcome back to another video. I'm about to load up my computer because I'm about to start like another project too today. Um, I'm about to start doing. I already started doing my little snow globe, but I'm gonna probably start doing two projects today. Um, Finish learning how to do critique the snow globe mugs, and I'm also going to learn how to um do my candle making. So I have my candle making supplies already. Um, it is going to be starting fall. So I kind of want to get my fall scents, like my pumpkin spice. Um, a lot of people don't like pumpkin, but I seem to pretty much enjoy it. I even like going to Starbucks and getting the pumpkin spice lattes, the Dunkin' Donuts, or even if I don't feel like just going out to get one, I make it my home on my own, save money or whatever, save time and save money. But if I'm ever out and I want to treat myself, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice iced coffee, um, just does the trick for me. I even like going to IHOP to get the pumpkin spice pancakes or whatever. Um, so it pretty much, it does good with me. So right now, I'm about to load up my computer. This is something that I do in my spare time when I have time. This is like my little setup or whatever. My little office setup, my little office keyboard. My desktop is HP. Um, I have my MacBook and my Mac keyboard over here on this end right here. So this is from a MacBook. But yeah, so I'm just basically getting ready to load up my computer so I can watch my YouTube tutorials or whatever. So I can get ready to start vlogging or whatever. I like watching other people's stuff just to get the critique in. Um, so I mean, just something to do in my spare time. Everybody what likes to keep busy and occupied. I try not to want to sleep on a Sunday, even though it is a lazy day. But hey, I kind of want to just have something to do. I'm also gonna start working on like a budget so I can start saving money also as well. So I'm about to set up and do a lot of stuff. Um, this is one of my keyboards that I have. So it lights up. But yeah, so I'm about to, put on YouTube and just basically watch some tutorials or whatever. I might when I start, content and creating my own candle making or whatever. I'm thinking about putting my little music in the background. I like a little old school. I still like my favorite R&B groups: Jodeci, H Town, Shy. Silk. The music that I grew up to back in my day or whatever. I still like listening to other old, the other old school vibes or whatever. Um, The Maze and the Frankie Beverly, Earth, Wind, and Fire, War, you know, it just, stuff like that, So I'm trying to like really get my content, build up, my channels build up and stuff like that, support me, I support anybody. So it's like little side things to do, everybody needs extra sometimes. So let me pull this up on YouTube. Hmm. Hmm. Now, see, I wouldn't mind learning how to do these right here. The water looking candles for like the summertime for my bathroom with my beach thing or whatever. I think that would be so cute. But like I said, this is like starting, New Year. You got fall coming, getting ready to start coming in, and everybody's getting ready to start getting their fall stuff and their pumpkins and stuff. So I like decorating and stuff. So I'm pretty much gonna keep my thing going in my living room, but I am going to add like probably change up a little bit, see how stuff would look, kind of sample stuff out a little bit. So I don't have it on my other screen. I have it on one of my screens right here. So yeah, I have two screens, but I haven't powered up my other screen yet. So I'm basically just setting all this stuff up. Hmm. Okay, here it is. To make our coconut and waterfall blue scented soy wax candle, you'll need the following: Craftivators Parasoy 4130 container wax, a set of digital weighing scales, a double boiler, a stainless steel or glass pouring jug, a thermometer, a metal spoon, Craftivators 20 cl Caron glass clear container, a Wido Stabilo wick in a size 8, a wick centering tool, glue dots or wick stickers, Craftivators coconut and waterfall blooms fragrance oil, and a set of nitrate gloves. Start by washing your candle vessel in warm soapy water and dry thoroughly. Next, apply the glue dot to the metal base on the bottom of the wick and center it on the bottom of the glass. Next, place your melting pot on your scales and weigh out 147.2 grams of Carasoy container wax. Half fill your bottom pan with cold water and set the melting pot on top of the pan, set to low to medium heat. Once the wax starts to melt, place your thermometer into the melted wax at intervals to check the temperature. Once the melted wax reaches 80 degrees Celsius, remove it from the heat. Place your pouring jug on the scales and transfer the molten wax from the pan to the jug. Once the temperature of the molten wax reaches 70 degrees Celsius,
Add 12.8 grams of coconut and waterfall blooms fragrance oil and stir continuously for around 90 seconds to thoroughly mix. Now allow the wax to cool to around 55 to 60 degrees Celsius. Tap the jug on your work surface a few times just to knock out any air bubbles. Then, slowly pour your molten wax into your candle container. Once you've poured your wax, check the wick isn't bending too much. If it is, you can give it a very gentle pull to straighten it up, but don't pull too hard. After around 2 to 3 hours, your wax should be set. You can remove the centering tool, being careful not to tug on the wick. Trim the wick to 5 millimeters with wick trimmers or scissors. Be sure to place your candle in a cool, dry area away from heat or light until it's fully cured. After around 10 days, your candle will be ready to burn. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh. Oh.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to or welcome back to Slay the Renee Way. So you've been thinking about starting a candle business, but you have no idea where to start, what supplies you need, what you're doing at all as far as making a candle, and you just need somewhere to start, step-by-step guide. Well, I got you guys covered. I'm going to give you guys step-by-step instructions on how to start your first candle making business, where to get the supplies, how to make the candles, maybe even a little bit of branding if you stay all the way through to the end. And yeah, that's about to be the video. So if you're interested, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe to this channel, and let's jump right into it. So when it comes to starting, and this pretty much goes for any business, but specifically for this candle making business, there are a couple of main ingredients that you guys need, and I'm sure you can guess. The number one ingredient that you need to make your candles is some wax. We need fragrance oils, we need wicks, we need jars, we need packaging, and a few other things like that. So I'm about to start recording my screen. I'm going to head over to Amazon and show you guys exactly what to get and things that are actually going to be of high quality to start your business for under $100. So as far as candle wax goes, I highly recommend getting soy wax to start. I know that soy wax typically burns easier and it's a lot easier to work with if you're just not experimenting with candle making. So we're going to look on Amazon. You can also check out Candle Science. Candle Science is another good candle supplying vendor if you're interested. But for purposes of this video today, I'm going to just be using Amazon.com. So let's head over to Amazon. I'll show you guys the wax that I would recommend and I've used before. We're going to get about 10 pounds of wax, so that should yield you roughly 30 candles, depending on what size containers you're looking to use. So let's get over to Amazon. Okay, so the first thing, like I said, we're going to go ahead and look for our soy wax. I'm just going to type in candle wax 10-pound bag. We want a 10-pound bag because, like I said, you can get about roughly 30 or so candles out of a 10-pound bag. Now, we're trying to shop for under $100, y'all, so we're going to be a little bit frugal, and that's okay because you are just starting. Eventually, once you start to earn income, you will be able to get higher premium quality soy wax. So let's look at this box right here. The very first one that came up, this is the one that I used when I very first started. I'll include the video up here somewhere. But yeah, it's a soy candle wax for candle making. There's a 10-pound bag with 100 cotton candle wicks. So you're going to need wicks as well to actually burn your candle. So let's click on this. It's $30. Now we're down to about $69 or so in our budget. So like I said, if you look at this soy wax, it's 10 pounds. This is nice, 100% tin. Yep, 100% natural soy wax. 2 centering devices and 100 wicks. You can't beat that, yeah. You can't beat that. And the little centering stickers that you apply to the bottom of your wick so that they are centered in the middle of your candle. The stickers make sure that your candle wick is adhered to the bottom of the candle, and the wick centering piece is like the little metal piece that you put the wick into. That way you know that it's perfectly centered in your candle. So that comes with it. So we don't need that. $30 out of our budget. Let's get on to actually looking for we need fragrance. We absolutely need fragrance. Since we just got our candle wax, we need a fragrance oil. So let's go to fragrance oils for candle making. when you're looking for fragrance oil, make sure that you're looking for something that is skin safe, you guys. You don't want to be using candle wax that obviously can't be used on your skin. I'm sorry, you don't want to be using fragrance oil that cannot be used on your skin. So let's go down. I don't recommend spending more than $20 to start, but one of my favorite brands is called P&J Trading. Oops, I can't type. Fragrance oil. That's the company that I always use whenever I'm looking for fragrance oils for body butters, body oils, candles. They just have such a good selection. And I love that they come with these little kits I'm about to show you guys. So for candle making, I highly recommend using like a widely used scent to start, like lavender, vanilla, like brown sugar, something that is widely used. Even like cotton. Cotton is another one. We have fresh cotton. We have that for $8. It's a 1 ounce. Not too bad, not too bad. Cake batter. That probably smells really good. It's your fragrance is going to depend on your preference. So you don't have to take exactly what I'm doing. I'm just showing you guys the pricing. So for example, this spice set of 6, this is what I would recommend so that you have 6 different fragrances and you can mix and match and make your own scent out of 6. You can probably make at least, oh, don't ask me math on that, but I know you can at least make like 36 different combinations of scents by just having 6 oils. So I recommend getting the 6-count P&J Trading. No matter what scent you're getting, they have farmhouse, they have coffee shop, nature, coastal. That's probably really nice for the summer if you're doing a summer launch. This coastal one, let's check that out and see what the scents are. So we have salty sea, sand, white tea, verbena, moss. Ooh, and then seashore. That probably smells so fresh and like the ocean. Okay. So I really like this one, you guys. Like I said, they are less than $20 and they're a set of 6 and you can make multiple different combinations. You can experiment with different combinations of oils and scents that you like. So it doesn't have to be exactly just the straight scent. So where are we at? All right, that was 16 and 30. So we're probably at like a little bit more than $50 left in our budget. Let me just make sure I'm adding up the calculator.
Like I said, I just be strolling down trying to get ideas and stuff like that, looking at different videos and stuff. So I'm on my arts and crafts mode. Um, I might even start. My kitchen is so small. I'm in like a 3-bedroom apartment. So my apartment's, I'm not like in a big house. So sometimes you gotta work with what you can work with. But yeah, so okay. Learning some different critiques and how people do different stuff or whatever. So yeah. I got my candle making kits off of Amazon. The ones that I got, the kit, it comes in a box. I can't remember what it is. Let me see if I could pull mine up, the one that I got on Amazon. Yeah, this is the one that I got. It's the SAEUYVB candle making kit. I got mine on Amazon, but also too oh yeah, here it is, the Amazon candle making kit. So this is the one that I have bought. She's doing her box opening. If not, I'm videoing for no reason. But I try to get back into epoxy. Not to say that I won't do a little bit here and there, but I couldn't get like really back into it. So like toning and stuff, and I wanted something that I can like get super creative with and make all kinds of like cool, fun stuff, and something that I'm not really. I made a couple cables here and there, but it's not something that I've like done so much that I'm really good at. So I wanted something new that I could
really well, you know? So I ordered a candle making set. Now, the reason I ordered this set, because I have this like spout pour thing that I got from Hobby Lobby. Because like I said, I've made a couple candles, but what I realized, if you're not doing it all in this box,
Yeah, so that's how mine looked when I had ordered mine. That big box right there. And it comes with candle wax and everything. But I also ordered, I'm also, I mean, I shop on Amazon, but I also shop on Temu as well. And you can find some fragrance set oils. This came on Temu. This is the fall set. This is the Christmas one that I got. I got also the bakery essential oil. Um, yeah, I mean they're really cheap. I haven't tried them out yet. I'm about to. If you even like the coffee flavor, I got the coffee oil scent for candles. So yeah, they have like different ones. I mean, like I said, I can't wait to start using them. Um, I got I even got a floral um essential oil, and I also have like the fresh fruit. So all these are pretty reasonable. I know a lot of people don't like to spend a lot of money on stuff. Hey, it's a time to save. But if you gonna get some stuff, go on Temu. Temu, I know it takes a little time for them to bring stuff out. Um, but a lot of my stuff gets delivered pretty quickly. Um, but Amazon, they normally do like the next day shipping or whatever. But Temu, if you want to really save money, um, if you don't want to pay the full price, you can do like stuff like Credit Karma. Um, they give you so much um, on what you need to spend. They'll send all your stuff out, but they also take your remaining balance out of your account and stuff like that. If you don't want to pay it out straight out. But hey, that's basically what it is. I mean, but I'm about to start finish watching some more videos. I'm gonna get back with you guys in a little bit when I start getting ready to get set up. So let me finish watching this so I can get my hands on stuff. So I'll be right back with y'all.